Hey guys, JH. Welcome to the practice tee. Okay. Davinci Code. Okay, we're starting to get down into the real nitty gritty now. So I have to give you some really meaty explanation so you can really get your teeth into it. Guys, the whole baseline of this golf swing is that it's a shutdown golf swing. You have to achieve or build or construct a shutdown stance line. That's just one of the things that you have to do to get this golf swing to work. Because essentially we're here and we'll always be coming from in to out on the ball. How much in to out will be directly proportional to the individual. So I guess the best way to set up and to get the feeling of what this swing is and what you have to do is get the feeling of what is a shutdown stance. What is it? Well guys, if I go to the gunslinger here and I put my trail arm here in this position here, I can't get my trail shoulder forward, so it's always going to be shut. It's always going to be a little bit shut to very shut. And the other aspect is, to help you feel that, is that you have to incorporate the lead shoulder as a shutdown mechanism, as a barrier to stop you from being open. And I think initially when you're learning this golf swing, you really need to overdo everything, because it's so counterintuitive to the normal golf swing. A normal golf swing for the club player will always feel square to open, and invariably they always set up that way. You will get, well, that's not quite right. You'll get, if you look on the first tee of any Saturday or midweek competition at any golf club, and you just look behind the average player, invariably, if they're right-handed people, they aim way right. They aim way right, or they aim way left, but predominantly they aim way right. And they do that, guys, because they're right-handed, the majority of them, and they're right eye dominant. So parallax error, when you're in this position here, and you can look that up yourself, but parallax error will basically set you up pointing right. You have to overcome the instinct of parallax error when you're in this position here. Now that's just something else. I mean, we're designed as a species to operate in this field of view. Upright, perpendicular, with both eyes, binocular vision, looking straight ahead. We're not designed to be down here with one eye behind the other, over here, trying to visualize something over there, in that direction. And that's invariably why people have parallax error problems when they putt and when they set up for the golf swing. But that's another story. But that is something you should investigate yourself. So guys, we have to go against the normal structural setup, in that it's very easy to set up like that, square a little bit open. It's not easy to set up behind the ball and under the ball and inside the ball. But this golf swing requires that, guys, because we've got this trail arm here. We want to connect it here, and we want to try and keep it connected there as much as we can. And we want to be throwing this hand this way. We want that release to come very early. We want it to throw that way, like that. Here. Very hard to do that from there, but it's very easy to do it from here. Now, something that will help you to achieve that shutdown position and get this feeling where you want this happening is with the lead shoulder, to set up with the lead shoulder unbelievably shut. Feel like the lead shoulder is actually there. There. Once you've established your target line where you want to go, get here and then just turn this to here. Put your shoulder girdle in this position here. And when this hand is here and this arm is here in this position, what we want to feel in the golf swing is that when we release upwards like this with the finger throw and the wrist release, that we're releasing the golf club or releasing this hand into the shoulder. Now, this is a mental picture that you have to get. That you're actually releasing this hand and those fingers into that shoulder. There. That's the uppercut. You're giving your trail shoulder an uppercut. Here. And guys, believe it or not, the more you can actually have a golf swing where you actually hit up, the straighter you'll hit the ball. Everyone I've ever given lessons to, even very, very good players, tour players, everybody that's been erratic with their driver for a period of time, when I get them to just, all I do is get them to hit up. Just say, I just want you to hit up. Just hit up as much as you can. They say, is that all? I said, yeah, just hit up as much as you can on the driver. And invariably they go from hooking or cutting to hitting it straight. And they get a little bit more of that release than that release. Now that's very consistent, guys, because that's a hinge release. And that's a very simplistic thing to do. But to give you a feeling of how this works here, get this shut down, guys, here. And try and release this hand up into here. Up into this shoulder quadrant here. Feel like you're going to go. Now that'll give us that secondary tilt, push back, and a little bit of hook back with the golf club. Just hit some shots, guys, where you feel really absolutely shut down completely with this lead shoulder. And so that this hand is going to be hitting, or that hand and arm are going to be hitting there. That this lead shoulder is not going to turn off the line. It's going to stay there, and this whole lead side here is going to do this. Because at the end of the day, guys, we don't hit the ball with the body. We don't hit it with our shoulders, we hit it with the club head. And the thing that controls the club face is the hand. And wherever that hand goes, the club face has to follow. And in this golf swing, it just makes it a lot easier to get the hand doing that and giving the ball the uppercut and eliminating this travel. See, when you get travel, guys, when you get travel of the hands, invariably the hands will push the body around. It'll just push the body around, because that's what happens in normal golf swing. We get here and it pushes the body around. We don't want to have that feeling with Davinci. We don't want to have that feeling. We want to have the complete opposite. What I want you to do is just, remember guys, left foot out or lead foot out to get our secondary tilt push back. And just hit a couple of shots where you get this really shut down here. Just going to break it up here. I feel like this is still here. Here. Oh. I'm going to shoulder. I'm going to shoulder someone. That's what I want to feel like. As I'm hitting it, I want to feel like I'm shouldering someone here. So I've got this right side, or the trail side, going into this lead side. This trail shoulder. And I'm getting on very hallowed ground here, guys. Because that trail shoulder into the lead shoulder. And we won't go into it today. But it's part of the Hogan secret. We won't go into it today. But feel this. Feel this feeling. What would you? How would you have to swing to get that feeling? You'd have to look like that, wouldn't you? You'd have to look like that. Well, you need to drill that into yourself. Just hit a few shots and get that feeling. Get that lead shoulder way forward, and we're going to uppercut this hand up into the lead shoulder. Here, look, it's up here. Okay, it's just moved off the line a little bit, but essentially the hand went there. Think of that. It's not over here. It's like a clawback. Completely opposite to any other golf swing. No other golf swing teaches that. Other golf swings teach straight line arm release, arm travel. Just travel it as much as you can in a conventional golf swing. They want you here. I don't, I want to be here. And what helps guys is definitely having that lead shoulder just propped out here like this. Okay, don't hit a 6 iron or something, just get a 9 iron or a wedge or anything. Just hit a couple of shots like this. An 8 iron. Here. Keep that here. If I kept that going, that would come back in here. Okay, looks weird. Looks convoluted. And it won't look like that in a real golf swing. But you need that feeling. You need that predominance of feeling. You won't have that because you'll have velocity and you'll get escape. What I call, just escape velocity creates detachment. But, the ball is well and truly gone by then. But if we can, construct in our minds that at impact we want to be here, and post-impact we want to be here, we'll get the right type of impact and the velocity will take care of the rest of it. So here guys, I've got that lead shoulder way forward there. Here's the uppercut, look at it, this is back to here. Think about that, that's the way to get the feeling. That's the way you get the feeling. The hands are coming back into this lead shoulder here. I'll just extrapolate that a little bit in terms of length and energy on the shot. See that? It's a little half shot. The ball goes great. Oh, we'll ramp that up a little bit. There's the 3/4 shot. Look, the hands are here, guys. Oh, they're beautiful shots. Absolutely beautiful. I love them. Really nice looking golf shots. Really is. There it is. Now the only difference in the golf swing, in a full golf swing, guys, will be we still want to have this, and velocity will change the look of the finish. There's a full shot. I'm still here. Still pushing me this way. But I haven't got this wild gyration. And I haven't got the club arcing too much. Okay, the golf swing is circular, guys. It's not linear. It doesn't go backwards. There's no straight lines in the golf swing. But we don't want to have too much circular movement in the golf swing. Yeah, that's a beautiful uppercut, that. Wow. That's just such a nice hit. Pure as. See what that looks like down the line. See how forward the shoulder is, guys? It's still crowded here. I'm still crowding with the shoulder here. I'm still leaning on the shot. And I guess that's the terminology we can have. So we want to lean on it. We want the hands to come up and move into the lean. Now guys, what you also have to have, which is absolutely critical in Davinci, is this feeling that the blade comes in and all this is in one line when we hit it. Here. That this is stopped dead. That lead hand is basically stopped. That's the feeling. That's the feeling we want. We don't want any travel. That's just a feeling. There will be a bit of travel, but we don't want. See, as I pivot into the shot, the hand is going to move because the pivot's getting it in there. You couldn't get the club to the ball otherwise. How would you get it there? The only way you get it there is you'd have to disconnect. So we have to have a little bit of rotary pivot to get the club to the ball. But for all intents and purposes, the connection is still there. That's perfect. So these are just little things, guys, but very, very, well, they're little, but they're big. They're big in ramification. Really big in ramification. And you've got to get them early. I mean, I know quite a few of the guys are taking the golf swing on the golf course very early, and that's very brave, and some of the guys are getting good results. But I've still got a fair way to go with the evolution of it myself, and I'm deliberately staying away from the golf course, but I've got a lot of other things on, so I haven't been able to get out anyway. But I just want to have total confidence in it when I take it to the course. I just hit a couple of 6 irons with a shut down shoulder here. I promise you guys, you can't shut that shoulder down too much initially when you're learning this. Can't do it. So it automatically, that foot pushed out automatically pushes me backwards. I'm only trying to hit a little half shots, not trying to bomb it at all. That's the feeling, and you've got to do a lot of that, guys, because it's so counterintuitive. It's shall I try and give a little bit of upcut? You really got to be committed to throwing that hand. Got to really toss it. Whoa, just got to throw it. You can't throw it too hard, as long as you don't go with it. A lot of pullback on that. And a lot of velocity out of a little shot, guys. That's the feeling that you want in the swing. You don't want travel. You don't want the hands going sideways. Well, yeah, you don't want them going there. You want the restriction so that you can just pull it back. It's just there and then pull back. Just a throw. Right, we'll bomb this one. I'm going to throw it. You can't throw it too fast. It's not possible. It's just as if this had a hinge, had a bolt through it here. It's just there. Now this is very important. I mean, the lead foot and that articulation will get you secondary tilt. Now they're all hard things to do, guys. This is a difficult golf swing to learn. But the advantage is that when you've got it, and once you orientate your body to the closed to shut orientation, then the attack path will always be the same. It can't change. It'll always be the same. It'll always be into out. You'll never get overs. The ball in this golf swing can't go that way. It can never go over there. It just can't do that. It's just not that type of golf swing. That's just the way it is. Alright, so to just recap, we've got to have a lot of throw, guys. We've got to really feel that when we get to the ball, this hand is stopped, like the trebuchet. That hand is stopped, and that's just gone there. Club will be there when you finish, but that's gone. At impact, it's there. No matter what it looks like there, it's there. That's the feeling you've got to get. You've got to get here where it's just there. Now the only reason that's gone from there to there is there's been a bit of pivot, but the relationship of the right elbow and the forearm isn't exactly the same place. So some of those drills, guys, will help you. Lead shoulder forward and keep it there. Crowd it. Crowd it. Try and fire into it. Try and fire your hand up into that shot. Hard to do. Hard to do. And you'll feel very restricted because it is a very restricted move. I'll just hit a full shot. Look at this, guys. If I come around and put that club down, dead square. Dead square. No rolling, there's nothing going on. Nothing going on. There it is. Okay guys, that's just a bit of stuff for today. It's starting to get complicated now, but trying to get you some feels, you know, like this. Really shut down to here. I want to feel like it's this. And the more we can fire that uppercut, really, I'll exaggerate this one with a really big, hard uppercut. And that's, the hand really goes up there. Okay guys, just have a look at that, and we'll do some more as we go forward in the week.